Okay guys, so this is going to be the last video hopefully on the hi-fi to audio distributed system. So let's look at in this video. We make it the manual. Okay, and let's see, we got additional things here. It's a very good. I will put this in the model. We talked about RIM and we talked about volume source controller. I have been saying voltage source control, so volume source controller. Okay, now let's look at, so these guys, so this guy, if this guy can support eight RIMs. Okay, we got 8 ports here, and it can support 8 volume source controllers. We got 8 ports right here. But if we look down here, okay, we got these 8 3.5 millimeter ports. The 3.5 millimeter is just a regular stereo connectors. Okay, now let's say I don't want to use RIM. Okay, what I can do is I can directly connect my cell phone, stereo, TV, okay, any of the audio sources right here if I don't have RIMs. All right, so that I mean local audio inputs. Okay, if I don't have RIMs, then I can use just a regular my sources directly to these ports right here. Then right here it says variable outputs. This is important to understand. What it means by variable output is this, and it says B right here. You see we got zones here too. Okay, so here is zone 1. Let's say this is room number 1. In room number 1 we would have speakers, so this is zone 1 speakers. We have room number 2, we would have zone 2 speakers, and similarly 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we got 8 zones here, and each zone has speakers connected to them. So let's say, so it says 1 or 8. If you look at it, 1 or 8. So these, let's say these 1 is not, the speakers which are connected here when we are listening to music, but the music is not louder. So what we can do is we can connect our own amplifier. If you have an extra amplifier, you can connect it right here, and you can increase the voice on these speakers by connecting directly that amplifier here. So what this zone does is it either increase the output to zone 1 speakers, okay, the sound, increasing the sound on zone 1, or zone 8. Okay, if you connect an external amplifier there. And if you guys see it, this is the way you connect it. Let me see if it is here. Okay, how you terminate right here. So here, what you got here, you got a power amplifier. Okay, and you can connect it right here, and you can connect it to the B2. See these two, so you got 2 ports right here. This is your additional amplifier, that if you have an extra one. Now one question, see right here, it says voltage trigger. So you have another cable which is connected right here. What does voltage trigger mean? It means, like, if you guys have seen a projector, when you turn on your projector, automatically the screen comes down. Okay, you don't have to do anything, you don't to do manually to make the screen down. So whenever this guy is on, automatically what happens is this amplifier turns on. So that is what is meant by voltage trigger. All right, so it clearly, you guys can see that these are, for additional amplification of the sound, you can connect a power amplifier here, and if your speakers are not louder, you can make them louder. That is simply what that means. Okay, so let's see what else we got there. Now here is what it says is page input. this is used, don't worry about it, this is, you will have additional two circuits, and you can page in, like what you guys use for walkie-talkie, that all page to someone, so you can page in to this guy too. And I will talk about that voltage trigger. Now talk about let's talk about we talked about zones right here. Okay, let's talk about this last thing right here. We can connect this hi-fi 2 directly to a router. Okay, here is the Ethernet port, we can connect it directly to the router, and then we would have a cell phone. On our cell phone we would have a app. There is an app or hi-fi to audio distributed system, we can control it through the router. But also we have this serial cable, we can connect it to our Omni Light controller. Look at that, see right here. And this cable, if you guys remember, could be using RS485 or RS232. So we can connect it to either our controller, using RS485 or for a 232 cable. All right. So that's it. If you guys have any question, let me know, and I will put this manual on the model.